2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 3 says, "We put no obstacle in anyone's way so that no fault may be found with our ministry." So let's say if there is a manager and if the manager is trying to tell their subordinate something, and if the subordinate does not listen, then the manager might hold some kind of grudge against them. They will start trying to make their subordinates professional life at the workplace terrible, as terrible as they possibly can, because that's what happens when subordinates don't listen to their managers. And I think it's a tendency in our personal lives too, where if our friends are not listening to us, you might try to actually you might have a grudge against them, because you know what you're speaking is facts, but they're not listening to you, and they think that they are better than you, but then you also think that you know better than them. So there's a whole conflict of ego that's going on at that time. So what do we do? The best possible way, like Paul said, is that do not put obstacle in one's way so that there is no fault in us or in our ministry. So you tell people what works, right? What worked for you. You have to be very specific, because people have different lives and maybe necessarily what you have to tell them may not work for you. Sorry, may not work for them. But if you tell people, look, this is what's happening, and if you do this, your life will be better, and and this is what I've done with my life, and this is how my life is, as you can see, and this is actual proof to you. But if still they refuse to listen, then it's probably best to just go somewhere else where people will actually give ear to what you have to say, and maybe it will help them. But putting an obstacle in the way of the people who did not listen to you just because you hold a grudge against them now will in turn work out significantly worse for you, because on the first hand, on one hand you're trying to help people, but then on the other hand you're also trying to put them down. So you're not really the good guy anyway. So, and God's gonna watch this, and I don't see a way where this is going to work out well. So tell your friends what you have to say, and if they listen to you, all well and good, because that was your obligation. Otherwise, just go to some place else where people will listen.